Bang, baby! It is now time to hear the one true king of the re-screamers hollering and hooting in your ear, because tonight is an electric night that will change the world of classic Tetris as you know it in the world of Tetris Friendlies. It is the Clash of Champions! And you're watching it here on twitch.tv/monthly Tetris, the home of classic Tetris. Tonight, we have 4 outstanding matches as 4 of the champions in Friendlies look to defend their titles and continue their reigns here in our Friendlies universe, while 4 of the challengers look to take it away and begin their own reign of fire. Introductions, please, as we're going to kick things off with the Upstarts Championship. Introductions, please, on the left-hand side is a former Upstarts champion. He is absolutely a member of the DAS Brotherhood. But he has also said that maybe the one who is leading the Second Coming isn't the right Messiah. Looking to blow the smoke in his face and reclaim what was once his not so long ago. It is the fire-breathing dragon, IanKeith! And on the right is the reigning, defending, undisputed Upstarts champion, holding that bronze very proudly and stunned the world last month at the Euro Clash to defeat a very highly skilled tapper. He says Das is certainly not dead, and you all best be prepared, because the Second Coming is here, and your sins may not be forgiven. He is the Das Revolution, the Maestro! And of course, with me to call all the action tonight, all 4 matches, he's hanging out because he got nothing better to do, is the host of the Monday night show that continues the storylines for me from the Fridays. It is the one and only Burb Wizard Burb. Let's go, baby.
Let's friggin' go. This is, honestly, this could be the highlight of the night. Yo, I know you said the Phenoms could steal the show. Honestly, this one could too. This one really could too. I am excited to see how this goes.
I most certainly am. But of course, before we get this covered, before we get this started, we got some pomp and circumstance that we got to do, right, Burb? You kind of alluded that there are some promos. Of course we do. For Super Shows, we got to highlight the players and all the great stuff that is going on in their world of classic Tetris. So let's go take a look. IanKeith and the Maestro had stuff to say, and let's hear it. This is Mice's chance, Mice. 489, 951. If you can get to 490, you'll take this in a sweep and be the new champ. Oh, man. What a revelation.
He's cutting in a little bit close here, though.
Yeah,
so it's a slightly dangerous situation.
Oh, but he's getting
managing it beautifully
pieces.
as well.
489, and it's
There we
got
go.
it! Sonny, he did it!
He's done it. The
Mice.
DAS player prevails.
Mice came in and did exactly what he said he was gonna do. The DAS revolution begins! And it starts with the Maestro! Oh, so pumped! All that smoke that was bottled up in Mice has just exploded, and he is victorious. Sonny, amazing job by him, and he's carrying the belt, and he'll take it to Clash of Champions, where there's another contender waiting in the wings that says, it's my turn now, and that's your other buddy that you know and love so well. A fire-breathing dragon is waiting.
let us take this moment to pray to the Heavenly Father of Tetris. Let us thank him for blessing us with this beautiful, miraculous game. With the perfect in-game mechanic called DAS, through which one can discover the infinite wisdoms, infinite secrets, infinite beauties, and life lessons. O Heavenly Father of Tetris, lend me your strength. Lend me your strength to guide those who have sinned most grievously in the ways of tapping and rolling, and allow me to lead them on to the path to enlightenment through DAS. In the name of the great Jonas Neubauer, amen. Brother Ian is a formidable DAS player, and I commend you for sticking to the DAS playstyle for this long. But I ask of you this: if I cut you open right now with a knife, do you bleed in DAS like I do? Do you feel the same outrage and pain that I do whenever I see tappers and rollers flying all over the scene, dominating and taking everything over? Do you feel that? Because I don't think you do. I question your conviction with DAS, because I think you're too much of a nice guy. You call yourself the fire-breathing dragon, but all I see is smoke without any fire. And that is why I must win this Friday. I will hold on to that Upstarts championship, because you know and I know that I am the DAS Revolution.
Oh, Maestro, Maestro, Maestro. You merely adopted the DAS. I was born from it, molded by it, while you enjoyed the sins of tapping, lest you forget your beginnings. I fought through the fires of early shifts and lost charges, while you cursed the very game you prey upon now with your quick fingers. I learned the commandments of wall charges and quick taps. And now, you are to question me if I bleed DAS? If I am the faithful one?
I mean, look at Ian. He is absolutely on fire. His quick taps are amazing. He has really worked hard on making that work. And I mean, truth be told, my man, you're playing the former Upstarts champion. There was a reason why he carried that belt so proudly.
Perhaps I need not wear this mask. I know it is not my fires that you fear, but those of the hell that awaits those who besmirch the delayed auto shift. It is time, dear Maestro. You may have learned, but have you learned too late? Time to prove if you could lead a revolution, or if you are merely a disciple.
So now this could get really dicey really quick here. Louis needs a J or something for the left side, and it's not going to show up. He's finished at 5:45. And at 6:54, IanKeith will be good. We'll take the 2-0 lead.
After all, respect your elders, know your roots, and remember who brought DAS to where it is today, lest you slip into old habits and lose your way once again.
The fire-breathing dragon. Getting it done. He's telling you right here, bring me Maestro. I'm ready.
Wow. That was pretty intense there, Burb. I don't know what you think, but that was
Yeah, no doubt. Oh my word.
pretty intense.
Love
The world of Das is certainly got a lot of things to say, and it most certainly is not dead, if you ask these two. So here we go, Burb. Before the match gets started, let's take a look at some online facts as we do for the Super Shows now. We got a little bit of tail of tape type of measurement for those that are not familiar with either player. IanKeith is a Das player, don't you know? Boasts a 1.131 million score in the world of Classic Tetris. Has a 39-13 record. Looking to try to get to that number 40, the magic number. Certainly one of the best win percentages in the Friendlies Universe. Is the former Upstart champion. Has won it back in December and then lost it, unfortunately, in April to 20Dan03. And, of course, the nickname, the Fire-Breathing Dragon. On the right is Maestro, the Das Revolutionist. Has the personal best of 1,067,000. But, of course, some of us in our circles there, as Ian was alluding to, in perhaps a past life for Maestro, has a higher PB with a unspoken playstyle that we will not mention. Friendly's record is 31-23. Notable achievement is the current Upstart champion defeating 20Dan03. So we're coming around full circle somewhat. And, of course, the nickname, Das Revolutionary. The second coming of Das is here. And we'll see if he'll prevail. So Burr will move the Upstarts title to Maestro's side. That's where it belongs for now. The current champion has the level choices on games 1, 3, and 5 if necessary. IanKeith will choose on 2 and 4. If we get there, Upstarts are allowed to choose levels 15 and or 18 throughout. But something tells me I don't think we're seeing 15s tonight.
Yeah, I'd imagine 18 all the way for both, without question. I'd be shocked to see a 15 thrown in there. It probably would just be a mind game at that point, to be honest.
Indeed. So players, when you are ready to go, you know what to do. Hover threes or exchange the readies in the chat, and we can get this one officially started. I have the ready from the champ.
And may the best Das win, he says.
Well, he did call Ian his brother in the promo, but I don't think we're going to get any brotherly love for this one. We have a hover three from the former champ on the left, the ready in the chat from the current one. It is game time finally. All those that were waiting, no more delay. Time to play, like the man on the left likes to say. Burb, the honors are yours for the first game of tonight's Super Show.
All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, Texas. Look at that. The bot already feeding us nice things.
Of course, yes. Very kind of that bot.
Better way to start.
And we are underway. Both players have begun. Slight delay on Ian's side. I'll probably have to do a refresh after this game. So yeah, a lot was said in those promos, man. I tell you, Mice has certainly adopted the Das playstyle, has made it his own, but he definitely wants to be out in the forefront promoting Das, and people have been kind of talking down a little bit to him, maybe thinking that it's a joke that he is feeling this way about Das. But you were there at Columbus, Ohio, where Mice was for the WPL. I'm sure he had many things to say about that.
Oh, he did. And even before the event, when he was doing his qualifying times, he got like 45 minutes beforehand, put up a score. Literally at the end of that, he got like an 8 something, like a mid 800K. Really good, actually. I mean, especially, considering just how far it shows how far he's come. But like, in general, at the end, he literally was like, listen, if I play my cards right, he was predicting he could get top 4. Like, he was like, listen, we get to this event, it's on site, y'all. Like, he was popping off, and it was the greatest thing.
So good to see that emotion, that type of character is coming out from Mice, and certainly has proven that he can play with some of the toughest players in the world as far as that skill level of DAS and tap. And he'll definitely challenge rollers too. He's not afraid. He's not afraid of any playstyle, and certainly wants to prove that DAS will be around just as long as anyone has been.
Yeah, I mean, certainly was not afraid to face me in Illinois, and actually ended up beating me. He was really strong that day. My God.
Well, you were still kind of a fledgling in the rolling world, I guess, right?
That's fair. Yeah, I'll give myself that.
Well, we'll give us a score update. 198 for IanKeith, 156 for Mice. Both players have excellent boards. Mice going to need to fill out a little bit of that left side, looking for the J to fill the J dependency. Here it comes. And the right side is open. No Lombard. A little bit of a drought now for Mice as we are waiting patiently. Going to go with a T to create a hole. And there's the Lombard. Excellent patience from the DAS Revolutionist. 188 on the right, 223 for IanKeith, who certainly feels that maybe his time with the belt was short-lived. I don't think he got a full run like he wanted to. Kind of ran into that buzzsaw that Dan was back in April, because Dan was certainly motivated about not making it into any list that the King put, right? So I think Ian certainly has a lot of left in the tank to prove that he is the man at the top in this Upstarts division, even though I'm sure he'll probably be thinking about moving up to the heavier weight class real soon.
Yeah, I think, IanKeith could there is certainly an argument that he could move up to the Phenoms sooner than later, honestly, just with how well he's played. Even on my show on Mondays, he's done a phenomenal job. And yeah, I mean, honestly, 20 Dan 03 was just such a buzzsaw at that time, and it may have been a sweep. I believe it was a sweep at Reckoning, but it was honestly such a fun match overall. Like, they really pushed each other. IanKeith really had to push 20 Dan 03 to get that, like, what was it, like a 900k game one?
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, the first game was outstanding. I mean, it kind of gave us a tidbit of what the night was, because that whole night, honestly, in my opinion, that was the best Super Show we've ever done. And look at that, a little bit of a shift there with the square, but that might have been intentional. And there you go, Mike's going to get a score, looking to fill that Lombard dependency, hopefully soon. 320 for the DAS Revolutionist, 367 for IanKeith. So a pretty tight game to start.
Yeah, that's exactly what we want to see. I mean, and again, if you're IanKeith, certainly pleased with the lead you've got right now. A few Tetrises ahead, and what more can you ask for?
And he was pretty pleased that he got that Lombard bail. He was starting to get a little risky.
Oh, that too.
Yeah, saw him exhale. Yeah. He's like, woo! That got a little hairy. Still keeping about a 50,000 point lead, so just a little over 2 Tetrises. 400k for him on the left, 350 for Mice on the right. Pretty much what we expected to see here, Burb. A very, back and forth game, keeping it very close, and then we'll see what happens on the 19 plus. That's where things can certainly get hair raising for both. As mentioned, both have the play style of DAS, so limitations on moving pieces to the left certainly can be a proclivity. And you used to be a DAS player yourself. You know how the struggles are.
Oh yeah, one early shift, and it was, if you weren't lining it out, it was pretty much over. So yeah, certainly one mistake's all it takes.
403 now from Ice, making adjustments, goes with a beautiful Z spin, hit it. Trying to get that right side reopened. Wants the T or the Z. There we go. Got actually the T and the Z. And gonna fill out that left a little bit. Take a T for the skim to get Tetris ready on the right. And here comes the Lombard. Bangarang! Tetris. 429 to 496. IanKeith keeping that comfortable 2 to 3 Tetris lead at the moment. And we're about to change over. Pretty flat board for Ian. He'll take the nice safety double to kind of accommodate so he can move pieces a little bit more over to that left side. And he got one more in here, Burr, before we change over. He's got a 522, and he'll take a burn in. 523, he'll certainly go in with a nice lead. Mice's transition as well. Take it away, Burr, for game number 1.
Yes, of course. Couple moderately clean boards. Mice having to take a few burns here. But, yeah, I mean, again, I've been impressed with the stacking decisions. Ever since, even the last Super Show, I've been really impressed with Maestro's stacking decisions, and he's doing a pretty good job here, just keeping this board low, trying to find some flat burns here to keep this, just keep this low, keep it safe, keep him in this game. Back by about 100,000 points, but so certainly we'll need to up the pace here if he wants to try and catch up. And 470 for him. 592 now for IanKeith, who's got a beautiful board. He's just starting to run with it here. He now has this left side. There we go. Long bar going to get over there. Waiting on an L. Perfect. Perfect pieces there for IanKeith.
Like how he avoided making that long bar to sit. Yeah, he tried to avoid that long bar. Ends up getting the triple, so he brought it down. He's at 609. Mice at 480. He's been just trying to control the board. Finally has a right side open. There it is, Tetris. He'll go to 509. Still down 100,000 points, but IanKeith's board getting a little spicy.
Yeah, that was a crazy tug with that long bar. I thought for sure he was going to go all the way left with that, but hanging in there either way.
Oh,
and there we go. Long bar flat.
Oh, he knows. Yeah. He knows what I like. Yes, that was, I think, the right move, too. I just need to fill out that left side. He'll get the long bar over. 623 for him, 541 for Mice. If Mice going to slam a Tetris, starting to make some noise here, Burb. He's creeping in. The champ, not done yet.
Yeah, certainly starting to close the gap. Another Tetris here, 602. Only about a Tetris back now. This is getting to be pretty neck and neck here pretty quick.
And another Tetris to go to 633. And we're at the levels here, Burb, that these Tetrises are weighted now slightly over 30,000 when you get to 25. Definitely, if Mice can keep this board going and clean. But IanKeith, a couple of big Tetrises to go to the 700K. Oh, the tide has turned. Wow, what a game number one we got.
Yeah, this is exactly what we wanted. Upstarts Championship, game one, it's going the distance. They are full sending all the way. Love it.
Another Tetris for the fire-breathing dragon to go to 767, but Mice at 704 is just 2 Tetrises away. Needs the board to be ready. He'll take a skim over to the right side. Now, burns are very precious at this point, Burb. Every Tetris counts if you're Mice. You want to catch. IanKeith the same, trying to keep a little bit more of a distance. A split triple to go to 779. And, oh, he lost gas. He'll take a Tetris, though, but this board, a little cheesy. Has it slow enough that he can fix it, but this is Mice's chance. We're on 27 for him.
Yeah, I was just going to say, this is his chance to try and catch up. Fortunately, he had to take a couple burns and really could use something for that left side, but had to make a hole. Oh, man, this is rough. Oh, I mean, what more do you want from him, man? Oh, my word. 748, Maestro's final score, and at 825, the challenger will strike first.
Excellent game number one. The challenger on the board. IanKeith gets the first crown of the night. Man, oh man, there you go. He got to 29. He's pumped. He knows it. An unfortunate drought on Mice's side derailed him, and he couldn't catch. But IanKeith certainly feels that that was his for the taking, and he's got one. GG's.
Yeah, I mean, Mice pretty much did exactly what he had to do there. He knew he was running out of time, had to just start slamming him down, but it just did not want to show for him. And that happens.
It's the name of this game. It is the name of this game. And then when you're playing at such a high skill level like that, you're trying to push one another. And Mice knows he's down about 2 Tetrises. He's got to try to keep up, and you got to push the envelope. Unfortunate drought, which comes around that territory. It feels like when you get to 26, 27, there's no long bars ever, man. And unfortunate timing.
Yeah, it feels that way with rolling, too, even. Like, I'm on a good pace, and the game's just like, nah, man. No bars.
Well, I mean, if you're a roller, you can fix it in 29. It's fine.
That's fair.
We're ready for Mice.
Still good to have the pace.
Oh, of course, yes. Got it ready from Mice. We're just waiting on a hover 3 already from IanKeith as he takes a moment, dries his hands with the towel. They got a few extra exhales there. That was a very tight game, number one. Certainly a good one. And we have the hover 3 now. We're ready on both sides. Burp counting down. We got game number 2 now.
Begins in 3, 2, 1. Tetris.
You can see Mice with a nice strong leaderboard there. 914 score. And you can see the 3 letters there, HIT. There's one preceding it, but we won't say it. It's a crooked letter in there.
Yeah, it's a little crooked.
So really hot start to tonight's show, Burp. I really am stoked. I knew this was going to be a good one. And it's just a matter of, how much these guys can pull out when you got these 19 speeds. And, the dash control can certainly wane from time to time. But they proved us that, we still got it. Dash can play, and we can make it entertaining.
Yeah, honestly, and I talk about this on Mondays fairly regularly, but I mean, the Upstarts are always some of the most fun players for me to watch, just because they just put so much into it. There's just so much emotion here, even with, and you saw it in the promos, like they clearly care a lot about what's going on here, and I would argue more so than some of the others. It's a lot of fun.
Oh, indeed. Yeah. No, there's certainly, that division certainly is the ones that put the most effort into making the shows fun. And Mice has, you heard Burb go, ooh, on a little bit of a issue here. So has some burning to do. Need some helpful pieces to clean this up. There's that helpful J. Good use of the long bar right there. I was getting worried. Oh, excellent J for the double. Now we need another long bar here to help.
Come on, give it to him. Okay, L will work. Yeah, certainly not the start he was looking for here in game 2. Especially being down a game after that last one. Certainly not what he was looking for to start.
Got the wrong J, wanted the L. There's that L finally. Certainly this is a very tricky dig that we're watching. Couldn't go lumbar flat because it's 3 wide instead of 4, so I had to just use it vertically. J will burn another double. Meanwhile, IanKeith.
IanKeith, yeah, not in a great spot himself. Having to take a few burns.
There we go. A little bit of a bailout. Bailout.
Sigh of relief.
Now, not gonna lie, a little bit of a bailout right there. He was getting up high. Gets the J over to the left. Mice, meanwhile, still working on this. Trying to down stack and get burned out. Get that center row open. Still wouldn't be a Tetris. A lot of lines being lost here for Mice, but staying alive, that's the key here, Burb. You stay alive, you reset, you never know what happens, and Mice is back at the bottom. Nice job by the DOS Revolutionist. 109 for him, but 224 for IanKeith. Certainly a nice big lead to start.
Yeah, I mean, if you're the champ or the challenger, not the champ. If you're the challenger, that's exactly what you're looking for. I mean, especially being up a game, this is exactly what you want. I think IanKeith really gonna be trying to slam the door shut here.
He's just gonna try to fix his board parity up a little bit. Certainly wants to build up that left side and use the right well for the scoring lane. So he'll fix this up. 232 for IanKeith as we're at the halfway marker of this game number 2. Mice also at the halfway mark at 156, down 100,000 points to IanKeith. I really like that placement of the S. Look at that.
Yeah, that was excellently done there.
That's a war crime, some might say, but he left it very wide that you could do a variable number of tucks. So it's not a true bits.
Yeah, not a true war crime.
No, we won't lock him up.
Yeah, not yet. Not yet.
No. Not until he's washed away all of our sins.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, then we'll lock him up. Exactly. See, you know what's up.
Oh,
King
man.
knows.
Of course, yes. Well, we'll not try to mingle Tetris with religion, right? But it happens.
Yeah, you'll have that sometimes. You got guys like Maestro, that'll happen sometimes.
I love it. 219 for the DAS Revolutionary, 348 for IanKeith. He's got a nice, comfortable lead. So both players weathering storms on both sides. Certainly, Mice had the hurricane that was involved over there, but he has cleared it up, and he's got sunny skies. He's going to try to start catching up. Back-to-back Jack for Mice. Go to 266. IanKeith at 394 increases his lead. It's about 130,000 points.
It's like I'm talking to Storm and Norman right now. I'm like, all those weather analogies. Goodness.
Arctic X says, thought you were more of a Oper.
Yeah, probably. I mean, being a Midwesterner, yeah, probably. Oh. Yeah, there you go. Just for you, Arctic.
That. 4-1 now.
Transition's coming up.
Yeah, thank you. 4-1 now for IanKeith. 294 for Mice. So certainly Mice would love if IanKeith can get in some trouble when we get to transition, because that's where we're looking at. Give Mice some time. We've seen Mice do some incredible chase downs, including the one that won him the title, as he had a chase down 20 Dan not once but twice in that set.
Yeah, I mean, seriously, that was such a crazy set overall. And I mean, right now, yeah, it's certainly over 100,000 point lead. 100,000 points to chase down. This is going to be tough, but look at this. IanKeith, a bit of a dig here, is going to have to get this fixed up before transition. And that may be Maestro's chance to try and catch up here. But never mind. He's got it all clean. Never mind.
Yeah, it's a very well-timed long bar there for IanKeith, and he is clean. As we transition, had a perfect clear setup, but long bar won't come. 468, there's the Tetris to go to 492 for the fire-breathing dragon. Mice at 311. Certainly not a transition score he's happy with, but he's got to work with what he's got. Time to build and time to get a little aggro to catch if he wants to tie this one up.
Yeah, certainly. I mean, in this situation, you got to at least be satisfied. All right, I got the transition. I at least have the chance to, for something to happen to my opponent. And all I can do is just try and full send.
Nice Tetris from Ice. We'll go to 373 on the right, 547 for IanKeith. Looking to try to get to maybe 200K as a comfortable lead. And certainly if things go awry within the next level or two for Ian, would make it very difficult for Mice to try to chase when you talk about 200,000 points.
Yeah, definitely. And again, if you're the champ, not where you want to be right now. Especially with this board the way it is, having to take quite a few burns right now.
Lombard is going to absolutely help Mice. And unfortunately, he blocked the well as we were Tetris ready. But safety for now. We're on level 22. Still time for Mice to make the catch. IanKeith burning at the moment. But he is...
should allow Maestro to cut into this a little bit.
Yeah. Ian kind of playing the safe route to make sure that he doesn't gift one to Mice. A nice dirty triple for Ian. As he got a barrage of long bars coming. Gets that long bar all the way over.
Wow.
Man. Incredible placements from Ian. Long bar flat.
Oh, man, this is tough.
Yeah, that left side's getting harder for him, and he's going to top out. The Z doesn't make it over. 612, 532 is the score to chase. Mice, you got a target. 612, 532. Burby certainly going to need Tetrises now.
Yeah, but there's a dirty one there. That should help there. 520, so under 100K at this point. But definitely is going to need a couple more here in these last couple levels.
Would have actually got set up for one there, but when you're about that high in the middle of the board, you don't take a chance. We're on 26. If he can clean this up in the next, I'd say, 8 lines and get to 27, 28, he'll have 20 lines to get the Tetrises he needs since the weight of the score is so much higher. But this is not an easy dig at the moment.
Yeah, that... Oh, I almost... Surprised I see a Tigo left. Might have been a little more efficient there, but... Man, I'm just seeing him go for this column 2 here. Oh, no, we'll take the safe play. And, ooh, early shift, though.
That's exactly what you were talking about earlier, Burb. Those early shifts are brutal. And he's running out of time. He gets the lumbar over to the left. 548 for him. He's about 70,000 points or shy of that. The L.
He's going for it here.
And again, a drought. Another drought from Ice here on the latter stages of the 19 plus. Can't get the long bar. That would have helped him get a little bit closer, but he certainly needed more than that. Done. At the 548 marker, IanKeith will survive that one and take the 2-0 lead. And he is one game away, Burb, from becoming only the second player in Friendlies history to win a title 2 times. GG's.
Wow, yeah. Crazy stuff. Mice certainly with a big challenge ahead here. That reverse sweep.
I'd like to thank our friend Johan with a raid party of 7. Welcome in Zoltan, world record holder for no rotation lines. He's watching a good one. DAS players are going at it. First 2 games are very good. Mice on the ropes now. Taking a moment. It's like he's praying here.
Yeah, might be praying to the Tetris gods like in that promo.
He's taking a moment. He's composing himself, Burb. Talking to himself, perhaps. Saying, come on. Don't fail me.
Yeah, imagine a lot of deep breaths. Lots of big exhales. Yeah, there you go. He's amping himself up. He's ready. He's ready.
Czar Jordan is certainly a believer in the Das Revolution. His Messiah is down 2-0. Will there be a new prophet in the world of Das? Game 3 certainly will give us some answers.
Yeah, certainly a crucial one here for the champ. He is officially ready to go.
Again, naming the score Micetro, the first two. Again, gets a third one. Wonder what it'll be called. Here we go. K number 3. It is crucial for Mice, the champ on the ropes. Can he defend in 3, 2, 1? Tetris.
All right, so this is do or die here for Maestro. And IanKeith certainly in a comfortable spot, but can't really afford to let up. I mean, Maestro is in good position to take both of those two games, honestly. I mean, yeah, it was quite a chase down in game 2, but certainly, you know, with a better board, had the runway to do it.
It would appear that the bot is dead. No wonder they didn't start right away. It's just like they saw the exclamation 3, but then nothing happened. So Mart's very kindly counted it down for us. That was quite nice of you. It's okay. We don't need a bot here. We know who's playing, and we can do manual countdowns.
Yeah, we got Martz. That's what we have him here for.
Yeah, put it to work, right, Mr. Friendlies? Get him.
Yeah, exactly. He's got to earn the nickname.
He's got nothing better to do.
I mean, you're probably right.
Melvin Pruk Skok. What is your no-roll PB, King? It is 11 lines. With a rolling.
With rolling? What? Oh, my word.
Yeah, since I don't need to rotate the buttons, it's easier for me to roll.
Yeah, that is fair.
Yeah. 116 for IanKeith. Mice opens up the well, and there you go. Tetris for him to bring this board down. 101 for the Das Revolutionary. Would really love an early top out for IanKeith to kind of just change the tone of this game, because IanKeith has certainly been playing very well.
Yeah, kind of would give Maestro a good reset, and oh, okay, he was up pretty high there. I was gonna say he might get it, but no, some excellent bursts from IanKeith, and he is back in a safe position. 130 for him, add a Tetris, 153, so about a 2 Tetris lead as well.
Yeah, that was some real high IQ there. I didn't even see the burns available for it. He did, and he made it work. That was a really high-level play from the fire-breathing dragon, who certainly says that he has unfinished business in the Upstarts division. He wants the title back, and he wants another shot at 20 Dan 03. So, you know, I mean, we're not doing any foreshadowing here, right, Burr? But
oh no, certainly not.
No. I mean, it's a little Super Show coming up next month. Before we take a little Super Show break, I'm kind of like just banging them out right now. It's like July, August, and September. We're just banging all these Super Shows out. Rivals 3, man, the one that started it all. I mean,
My God.
I mean, you know,
Oh yeah.
not saying much here, but I think people can figure it out. Some rivalries are going on here.
Yeah, put 2 and 2 together. I mean, just think about it for a minute. Oh, IanKeith! Oh my word.
And exactly what we were talking
Maestro.
about. Exactly what we were just talking about. He needed one, and he's going to get one. A gift perhaps being given. Not yet, though, as Mice has to work for it a little bit. 226, 491 is the top out score, Mice, so you'll need a 227, and you'll be back in this game. Nice Tetris for him. He'll go to 218. Now we're just burns away.
Just line it out.
Certainly. But we know Mice. He's got excellent dash control. Gonna look to do it in style if potentially the pieces come. Safety double. And there it is. Bang! Tetris. Point to the sky from Maestro, letting the dash gods know they have not forsaken him. 243 is the winning score. He'll be on the board. And it is now 2-1. GG's.
Yeah, I mean, like we said, that is exactly what Maestro was looking for. Try and get back in this year. Like, just get a nice reset. Let's just as we go on to game 4.
I mean, that's all you need, truth be told, Burb. You just need to be given a chance. Get one gift, momentum can shift easily. And that could be the catalyst now for Mice to turn this one around. Maybe the reverse sweep pipe incoming. We'll see.
And of course, IanKeith letting us know if he goes offline, it's storming where he's at. It's not him that's storming. It's just the weather.
Of course, yes. That Florida.
Certainly not a rage quit.
The Florida weather, man. It's August down there. That means it rains every day.
Oh yeah.
Number 3 from the Fire Breathing Dragon. We got it ready in the chat for the Das Messiah. Burb counting down. This is now the pivotal game 4.
All right, in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. I'll probably take a second because the bot.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
I just realized too. It's all good. Of course, shout outs to Mars.
I'm messaging my people to get on that, so we'll see if they have time to fix the bot, and then we'll be back on course.
Yeah, that's right, Arctic. Yeah, why fix the bot when Martz is crushing it?
I mean, that's what he does. Martz crushes.
Yeah. He is the French-Canadian crusher for a reason.
Yeah. And fun fact about Martz, he is 0-2 in title matches. He was for those that don't know, he was in the very first ever Upstarts title match. He and Rory battled for the championship. They went to a decider at the very first Super Show at Rivals. And Rory defeated him in a very exciting game, number 5. Both went to transitions, if you can believe that. And Rory became the very first ever Upstarts champ. So look what we've become now, Burb. In 2020, August of 2020, when the first Rivals aired, Martz and Rory were fighting for the Upstarts championship. Look at where we are now. It's IanKeith and Maestro. How things have changed.
Yeah, I mean, everyone's just got too cracked. And honestly, I almost forgot that was a match that happened. It's crazy that was that long ago at this point. It was, 2 years ago. My God.
Yes.
It's officially more Tetris than I can handle.
Well, certainly more Tetris that I wanted to handle that day, believe me. On 24 for IanKeith, 166 for Maestro. First time he's actually been in the lead. He's been playing from behind pretty much throughout the entire set.
Yeah, certainly he's been struggling a bit here, but not this time around. Again, like you said, that one game is typically all it takes. Really get that momentum shift. And I think that's what we're seeing here.
Being a little aggressive right now. Lombard will pay off for him. Get that slightly dirty Tetris on row 3. 215 from Ice, 196 for IanKeith, but he'll take a Tetris. Actually takes the lead now at 219. While Mice is trying to correct the path here. Nice
I don't know if you saw that tuck setup there. That J followed by the square. That was chef's kiss. That was an amazing tuck setup. I love it.
220 to 226, a pretty tight game. When games are tight, Burb, I think we can pull out this.
Oh, it's time. Yeah.
We got a neck alert happening in the house. In game number 4, this one's been a good one. IanKeith, 268. Mice, 272. We are neck and neck. A little bit of an interesting drop there of the T for Mice. Oh, could have adjusted that J to allow the Lombard to come to fix it up. But we'll take a few extra burns. Looking for that T or the S piece, actually. Good old NES Tetris not giving you the right pieces when you want them. Lombard flat, delayed burn setup. So again, a little bit of digging to do for Mice, but nothing that he can't handle. Tetris for IanKeith to go to 341 has now about close to 2 Tetris lead. Although Mice is going to slam one right back to make it a 1.
Yeah, so this is kind of more the same like we saw in those first couple of games. I mean, Maestro did have the lead to begin, but now is kind of back to playing from behind. So we'll see. We'll see how this goes in the 19 plus. We are getting pretty close, about 40 lines away now. So
Yeah, some would say we were at the turn here, Bird. We're at the turn.
yeah, pretty close. Yeah, we always call that the Joey Parker turn.
The Joey Parker turn. Yes, came up with that. And I want to make it a thing, even though some people in this community say, no, it's dumb.
Well, hey, maybe it could be a thing. I mean, I probably won't use it, but it could be a thing. Why not?
And that's why Joey Parker will never play on the Monday night shows with you. Mice in a little bit of danger zone territory. He wanted a red piece. There's a T-spin. Oh, beautiful T-spin from Mice. He needed to hit that burb, otherwise he was in big trouble.
Yeah, that was game over had he missed that. Honestly, still is not in a great spot right now.
Oh,
Oh,
we need a long bar. Oh, he didn't burn with the L. Okay, now we'll take the L for the burn. My word. S for a safety burn. You have to take those burns right now, Burb. Doesn't matter. You can't try to wait for that long bar. Finally, it came. IanKeith, a little bit of a mess here. Players are approaching 19 Burb, and these are not the best boards. Oh my
yeah,
word.
Ian just barely getting that line over. Sheesh.
Oh my word. This is getting out of control
Ian's
for
in
Ian.
trouble.
That left side is going to be so tough for him. Oh, but Mice. Ian's going to top out at 415. Mice is one burn away. This is a major trouble for the champ. Oh, no, no, no! No! He couldn't get out in time.
Oh, no way.
He couldn't save it in time. IanKeith tops out at 415. He ran into too much danger. Mice needed just a little bit more help. Needed a few more lines to burn. He ran out of time. And that is the end of this one. Game 4 is no more. We have rung the bell, and the era of the Maestro for the Upstarts division has come to an end. We're going to move to the winner scene and celebrate our new Tetris Friendlies Upstarts champion, IanKeith! What a win for Ian. What a win for Das.
Wow, hat game in full effect. Man, what a set. What a friggin' set, man.
There was certainly a lot of emotion going into this match, Burb. These two feel very strongly about their playstyle, the pride they have to carry the Das flag in a world filled of tappers and rollers. They certainly are two players that keep this playstyle alive and make it entertaining for guys like us that are calling on Monday and Friday nights and anywhere in between. Exciting matches that get you on the edge of your seat. The fire-breathing dragon now is the second ever Friendlies player to hold a title 2 times. He matches Quaid, who had the Friendlies championship twice before. The fire-breathing dragon will now reclaim the bronze, and we'll see if he can keep it, because there are certain eyes in the chat waiting for him, and I think next month he's already got someone hot on his heels.
Yeah, certainly no foreshadowing here. We'll just leave it at that.